Ever wondered how to make the perfect pumpkin pie? Well, let's unravel this culinary mystery together. Our key players for this delightful treat include a can of pumpkin puree, evaporated milk, a pair of large eggs, sugar, and a warm medley of spices: ground cinnamon, ginger, cloves, and nutmeg. A dash of salt brings balance to our sweet symphony. And let's not forget the crust. Whether store-bought or homemade, our crust calls for all-purpose flour, cold butter, and a touch of ice water. Now, having these ingredients ready, it's time to start our baking journey. First things first, the pie crust. The base of our pumpkin pie begins with a simple blend of all-purpose flour and a pinch of salt. Cutting in cold butter is our next step. This process, while it may seem a bit laborious, creates little pockets of butter throughout our dough, ensuring a flaky and irresistible crust. Once our flour and butter mixture resembles coarse crumbs, it's time for the ice water. Add it gradually, a tablespoon at a time, just until our dough begins to clump together. Shape this dough into a disc, wrap it snugly in plastic wrap, and let it chill in the refrigerator. After a minimum of 30 minutes, our dough is ready to roll. On a lightly floured surface, we roll out our chilled dough to fit a 9-inch pie dish. Carefully transfer the dough into the dish, trimming any excess around the edges. Then, for a touch of bakery-style charm, crimp the edges of our crust. With our crust ready and waiting, it's time to whip up our filling. Next up, the star of the show, the pumpkin filling. It's time to summon the sweet, spiced essence of fall. In a large bowl, whisk together the pumpkin puree, evaporated milk, eggs, sugar, and the symphony of spices: ground cinnamon, ginger, cloves, nutmeg, and a pinch of salt. The result? A smooth, creamy concoction that smells like a crisp October morning. Now, gently pour this filling into your patiently waiting pie crust. The crust and the filling unite, ready for their transformation in the oven. Let's get baking. Preheat your oven to a toasty 425 degrees Fahrenheit. The pie goes in and bakes at this temperature for 15 minutes. Then, reduce the oven down to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and continue baking for 40 to 50 minutes. You're looking for a set center where a knife inserted near comes out clean. And there you have it, a perfect pumpkin pie ready to cool and serve. Finally, the best part, serving the pie. Patience is key here, as you need to let this delightful dessert cool completely before diving in. This allows the flavors to meld together, giving you that classic creamy pumpkin pie taste. To elevate it even further, consider topping your pie with a dollop of whipped cream or a sprinkle of cinnamon for that extra flavor punch. And that, my friends, is how you make the perfect pumpkin pie. Enjoy your baking.